So Carol Ramsey right now, guys, is offering recalibration session in room number 1. She's a channel. She does ascension work with the Venusians. And then Roy, the singing psychic, is going to be right here. He's from Tasmania. He is known as a clairvoyant and a clairaudient. He's known as a singing psychic. He uses his gifts to provide useful and entertaining readings. He uses musical renditions from the 60s to the 90s. And he's like a DJ where he hears songs in his head and then he'll tell you to, and what you do is you look up the words from that song and that's your reading, basically. And he's also a medium and he tends to get messages from the past. So he's a medium. So he talks to the deceased. He's also a reader and he's a singing psychic. So welcome, Roy. I know it's already tomorrow. So happy birthday too. It was just Roy's birthday. So he made it another year around the sun. Congratulations.
Thanks, Sheri. Okay, I'd like to get straight into it. So if anyone would like to have a reading, just raise your hand or unmute and ask, and I'll. Thanks, that Jody, and I'll do the reading straight away. So if anyone would like to unmute themselves and ask a question.
I'll go. Hey, Roy, it's Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
I've got some inflammatory processes going on in my neck and back for the last 3 weeks, and I'm wondering about what's going on with me that I've created that.
Okay. I think it's your body's way of, the way I'm getting the songs at the moment here, I'm hearing songs about slowing down. So I think this is a reaction of your body to you not taking things as easy as you should be at the moment here. Now, the songs I'm getting is Hot Town by John English, which mentions slow down quite a lot in the chorus. I'm hearing Feeling Groovy by Simon and Garfunkel. And I'm hearing Red Corvette by Prince.
I love Prince. I was just watching him on YouTube the other day.
So it's all about just needing to slow down a little bit. It's your body's way of slowing you down. Not a very nice way. But think of it just like a fuse. So it's come in and it's prevented something a lot more serious from happening.
Yeah, I was in the hospital for 3 days because they thought my spine was leaking fluid. So luckily that was not the case. But
you know, you could have really sort of done yourself some major damage if your body didn't sort of stop you, and that's what your body did.
Okay.
Now, good news is that I'm hearing Healing Hands by Elton John. I'm also hearing Better by the Beatles. So this song, these two songs to combine here, to me, is about the healing, things improving there for you. It's going to be a slow process, but you will return back to where you were before the back injuries or the back issues.
Yeah.
Now, I'm also getting a sensation about the forehead for some reason here. So it's around where you normally get stress headaches, but it's not really a strong sort of headache sort of feel I'm getting. Sort of like a light irritation sort of sensation, skin level.
Mm.
So I don't know if you're having any allergic reactions as well to something. With something skin related above the forehead.
Ah.
But yeah, just needing to just relax a little bit, Nicole, and you'll be back on your feet in no time.
Awesome.
Okay, anyone else like a reading?
Everybody's shy today.
I'll take one.
Okay, so if you like to unmute yourself, mate.
I'm unmuted.
And
I don't know who you're talking to, though.
Denise will take one, Roy.
okay, Denise, I'm just trying to find you on camera. Here we go. Now, first of all, I'm hearing an annoying song from the 80s, I've Got the Power.
I don't know. I can't think of what it is.
It's basically the chorus is I've got the power, and a lot of
Oh, is it like a dance song?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I think I had that on my Jock Jam CD.
But yeah, I'm hearing that. I think it's by a group called Snap or something like that. But not really my sort of music that I tend to listen to. I'm more soft metal than anything else.
Yeah.
And I'm also hearing an old one by an Australian group called Midnight Oil.
Hmm.
Now, even though it's a protest song called Power and the Passion, I don't think it's about so much about power. It's about sort of, again, saying that you've got what you need. I'm sorry, I'm hearing a little bit of Orion Carr's flash dance, what I'm feeling as well to back up what I'm getting from Power and the Passion here. And the little snippets, take your passion and make it happen.
I like it.
So it's all about remaining passionate with what you're doing, Denise, and just going for it.
Thank you.
Now, okay, I'm seeing someone laying out a poker hand in front of me as well here. So I got to pick on you a little bit for leaving too much to chance.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's, to me, this is sort of like saying, right, time to get a little bit proactive in sort of organising a bit more structure with things here. You know, spontaneity is a good thing, but too much spontaneity ends up becoming unreliability.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay, I'm hearing a song here, Take These Broken Wings. Oh, sorry, it's Broken Wings by Mr. Mister.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the chorus that they're concentrating on. Take these broken wings and learn to fly again, learn to be so free. So again, it's about sort of self-empowerment. You are caught up in a bit of a negative cycle because I'm hearing Queens, I want to break free. Fortunately, it's not that bad they're using it. Mental as anything, he's just no good for you.
Yeah.
But it's time to sort of take the bull by the horn, so to speak, and take control and take charge. Okay, I'm also hearing Freedom by Wham.
Mhm.
Now, this is talking about a codependency happening. It's a very codependent song because the lead singer singing about, he knows that this lady's doing him wrong, but he still doesn't want to break up with her.
Right.
To me, this is sort of like needing to sort of get a little bit more taking personal power, sort of taking charge again
Mm.
and being a little bit more independent.
Yeah.
And speaking of freedom, now again, George Michael's Freedom 90. Totally different meaning to his Wham song.
Right.
Again, this is about making sure that you pursue what you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And something that you're passionate in here. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying nothing about your readings, but it feels like you, in other areas of your life, you're sort of going after things which are second best, and you deserve better than just second best in all areas of your life. Which they're also bringing up a bit of Madonna here with Express Yourself. The chorus is all about not settling for second best. And to back this up, I'm hearing Fairground Attraction song Perfect. So, no more settling. Okay. Now, I'm also hearing Love Thy Will Be Done by Martika.
You know that.
Love Thy Will Be Done. I can no longer hide. I can no longer run. I won't go too far because that's another one of my favourite songs. And I don't want to get too carried away. We don't want me sitting here singing for a half hour. Not the one song. Now, to me, this is about sort of surrendering again to self-love, I'd say, more than anything else here. And all with self-love, it's all again all about not settling. So accepting what's in your highest good.
That's it.
Okay. So that's all I've got for you,
Thanks.
Denise. Hopefully that was helpful. And on to any more I better not use guinea pigs or victims anymore. People that like readings. I got to rein in my sense of humour a little bit.
Period.
So anyone else like reading? Just put your hand up or unmute and ask a question and I'll get straight onto it. Hi, Elman. You like reading, mate?
Yes, I'd love one. I know you did a brief one for me, but I'd love to hear a bit more.
Okay, is there anything specific you'd like to ask about?
You know, I kind of like, you started saying that I need to just keep on track where I'm going now. And I just kind of want to, a little bit more about, I won't say the future, but am I on the right track? What else do I need to look at?
As far as being on the right track with a dreadful song by a group called The Breakfast Club.
Okay.
The song is called Right on Track.
Wonderful.
So you're on the right track with things.
Okay. All my plans.
So again, it's a feeling of just going for it here. Now, there's a little bit, it feels like there's a little bit of a rough patch at the moment here, but that's temporary. It's totally temporary and totally short term. I'm hearing shine, so all you have to do is just put your best in, and you're going to draw people to you like a moth to a flame. Okay. Now, I am hearing what I call my international travel songs happening.
Okay.
Now, not recommending any of the places brought up the songs.
Okay.
These international travel songs start off with Toto's Africa.
Okay.
Then I'm hearing Murray Head's I've Been One Night in Bangkok.
Mm-hmm.
Following up with Red Gum's I've Been to Bali too. So hopefully any sort of overseas holiday turns out better than the Red Gum song.
Retreats. I'm planning retreats there, or when all of this craziness is over. So,
Well, there is travel coming up, so I'd say the retreats are going to happen. Okay. They're bringing up Murray Head's One Night in Bangkok again, but what I'm feeling here is you're getting yourself lost in the finer detail. You got to take a step back and look at the big picture.
makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
So it's time to sort of just widen your scope a little bit here. Okay. And okay, I'm hearing the heaters on by Glenn Ferry.
Oh yeah.
You're putting yourself under a little bit too much undue pressure.
Do that. I do that.
So time to sort of ease up on yourself. Okay. And okay, this I'm getting a song, Sunglasses at Night.
Mm.
How I'd read this song here is there's worry about people being deceitful or people manipulating you at the moment here.
Mm.
And their answer to that one is a good old Stevie Wonder song, Superstition. So you're allowing fear to sort of control you a little bit too much here. So don't worry about it. There's nothing based that you should be worried about in that sort of situation.
Okay. Okay.
You still got your freedom and you still got your ability to sort of choose the way to go.
Mm.
Now you got to stop being defensive. Now I'm hearing an old song by The Shadows, which was brought out well before I was born, called What's Wrong with the Way I Live.
Mm.
Sorry, not The Shadows, The Twilights.
Twilight. Okay.
So only real old people remember this song because this was back in the 50s. But yeah, it's all about just not needing to be so much on the defensive. Just relax and let the walls come tumbling down. Sorry about this hidden song title there, but yeah, just let the walls come down and you'll be right. You'll be all fine. Okay, anyone else like a reading? 5 minutes left.
I'll volunteer.
Okay, is that okay, Bobby?
Yeah, that's me.
Anything you like to ask about, mate?
Anything. I don't have anything to ask.
Okay.
What do I have to tell you something to give a reading, or what if I don't have?
Normally these short readings, if you've got a direct question, it'll help me sort of keep things sort of focused.
Yeah.
Normally when I try to do general readings, they can be very broad-ended.
Okay.
And
I live in a government apartment. I've been married twice.
okay, there is a move coming up. I'm actually hearing Funky
Been
Town by,
married twice. Yeah. And
I'm hearing Funky Town by Pseudo Echo.
I'm getting older. So I
Yep.
really somehow I never had children. And somehow I the last many years it's gnawing at me. So I was thinking of children and sort of my mind somehow.
Yeah.
Just there, thought in my mind.
Yeah, no, that's okay, mate. Well, first of all, as I said, there feels like there's a move coming up with Funky Town. That's Funky Town by Pseudo Echo. Well, Pseudo Echo's cover of it. This may not be a physical move. This may be a move in the way you think, in your thought processes. So it may not actually be a physical move, but there is some sort of, it may be a psychological move. Now, I'm not seeing any baby booties, so I'm not seeing any sort of unmarried pregnant women coming into your life. But I'm seeing older children coming into the picture here. They look like late teens. So I feel like I'm dealing with an older lady as well who may have children and grandchildren coming into the picture here. I'm not seeing my typical sort of illustration of a relationship coming up. They usually use a love heart or a red rose here. I'm not seeing that at the moment here, but I am hearing Better Love Next Time by Dr. Hawk in the medicine show, sorry. I can actually sing it for you if you're unfamiliar with that one. But this one's from about the late 70s, early 80s here. But yeah, to me, this is about potential relationship there if you're willing to hang in there. You know, as far as young children is concerned, I hate to say this, but unless you're looking for someone half your age, sort of you run on that's a little bit late in the game. And but I'm seeing someone, as I said, I'm feeling someone older coming into the picture. So I'm not feeling like a very young lady coming into the picture. What I'm
Listening.
am
I'm listening
getting,
intently. I'm listening intently.
okay, what I'm also hearing here is someone's asking what you're doing about finding love here. Now, love doesn't drop, the right one doesn't drop into your lap, unfortunately. I wish it was that easy. But I'm feeling hints of sort of like, what have you done for me lately by
Gee, thanks.
But I think what it's doing is basically is what it's asking is, what have you gone out to do? You know, you can't stay at home. You know, I'm feeling like you need to look at interest groups and hobby groups for like-minded people. Avoid the things like the
I got too
social
much of
groups
that.
because they're
I got too much of
they're
that.
aimed for old fogies, and you don't need an old fogey. You need someone with up and go. Because you seem to me like you're still a pretty active person, so you need someone that's also going to sort of match you in activity. You don't need someone that's going to be a stick in the mud and not going to do anything other than crochet and other boring things. So this is why the field is to go towards the interest groups.
I do exactly what you're saying.
Okay, but give it time, you'll find your right lady. And if I take this old song by Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons to heart,
Oh yeah.
there's going to be an experience here. I'm hearing, oh, what a night.
Such music.
Yeah.
The panoramic music. Yeah.
Yeah, so panoramic music. So to me, it feels like, yeah, you're going to be in some fun when you meet the right lady. Just have to hang in there. Now, I'm going off on a tangent here because I'm feeling something physically in the back area here. I don't know if you had any back issues. Seems to be like the middle of the spine area that I'm sensing.
I'm not understanding. Sorry, I don't.
What I'm,
vertebrae.
how my God use my body, so use the areas of my body to illustrate illnesses. And unfortunately, I haven't got the medical training to diagnose what they're showing me, so I can tell you what I'm feeling. I can tell you the level of pain, which will give the level of seriousness. It's how they illustrate things. But it's more of an annoyance level of pain along the middle of the back. So it's from the start of the rib cage up to the neck, about mid rib cage area of the back. So it's not quite lower back, it's about the middle of the spine that I'm being made sense. To me, it's just an annoyance, so it's nothing to worry about. It's just something you got to grin and bears. Now, if I was rolling on the floor, it'd be another matter, it'd be something worth worrying about. So it's just something that they're bringing up. Okay, that's all I've got for you, Bobby. Hopefully I was helpful. And we're at 9:34, so I better do the giveaway. And then we can do the panel like Sheri had planned. So if everyone, the giveaway I'm giving away this month is a 1 hour video call reading at a value of $120. So if everyone that like start putting numbers into the chat between 1 and 100, and the closest wins. Okay, just bring up the chat.
So you wrote a number down. If anybody wants to win a session, put your number in the chat.
Well, I've tried to write it. My pen's died on me, so I'll go grab another pen and rewrite it.
How many reads you end up doing? A half a dozen?
Oh, I think all told it would be about half dozen.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Okay, I'll let you do the countdown. Sheri, I've got the number ready.
Okay. Everybody, we're going to do a countdown for a session with Roy if you didn't have a chance. Okay, so we're going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roy wrote down a number, and if you make sure that you haven't won anything today, you can only win once. You can only win once. Okay. Go ahead, Roy.
Okay, the number is 77.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is it?
77.
77. We have Shayna Brown. She's yep. So she'll follow you to your room for a moment and do an exchange of information. And
Okay.
or you can throw it in the chat and Roy can write it down, because we're gonna just bring out whoever's still in the house. We're gonna do a little panel, and we'll just spend the last 20 minutes just chatting and sharing some things with the audience.